We're back. Hollywood Night Heat. We're on location. And we are at another spot around town while our studio's being worked
renovated.
on. What'd you say?
Renovated.
Renovated. Our studio's being renovated. So, yeah, we're in front of the beautiful, iconic Warner Brothers studio. Where both of us actually worked. We didn't work on the main lot. We worked 2 blocks north of here. The Ranch Studios, but they filmed a bunch of stuff over there. You may have heard of Friends. How about that?
At the ranch? Yeah, they used the
they had a studio here. They filmed
they did?
They filmed the whole, dance in the fountain scene right on the ranch. It's funny. I was watching. I think it's called Land of the Giants with.
I never saw the show, but I'm familiar.
No. It was a movie, and it was Jeff Bridges or something was in it, real young, clean face, and he was a giant, and he's chasing these like hippie mod kids around and they're on scooters, and he's walking right past all the houses on the ranch. It's really funny. I'm watching this going, oh, I know where that street goes. Anyway, yeah, we both worked on the ranch. We both worked in cartoons. But
well, one of my fondest memories on the lot here was when you invited me, because I was no longer working at Warner Brothers, to witness the screening of Fury Road.
Oh yeah, you came.
They had the premiere there, or for staff, and
great movie.
Well, I remember we both saw his name in the credits, and we both said Richard Norton at the same time, and looked at each other.
He was in Fury Road.
He was in Fury Road. Yeah, he was the guy. It's my least favorite part in the movie where he gets Furiosa or one of the girls, and he goes, like a hiss. That's never fucking scary.
Oh.
And it's just plain goofy when a older gentleman does it. No matter what great shape he's in.
Here's my story of the ranch here. One time we came on the ranch as our crew. I think we were taking a picture in front of the billboard over there for like Scooby-Doo, I think it was. And we were walking, and I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we're just shooting a shit. And he pulls me aside. He's like, "Watch out! A little go-kart goes racing by." Did I tell you this?
No.
And a little go-kart goes racing by. I'm like, fucking guy, And then I keep talking to him. And then I finish whatever I'm trying to say. And then he goes, do you realize that was Clint Eastwood? Almost just ran you over.
Listen, punk. To me, you're nothing but dog shit. You understand?
I see this old bald, white hair driving down. But he has his own, literally stone's throw right over that wall right there is Mariposa. What is it? Mariposa?
Mariposa?
Or
Mariposa?
Minnesota. But he has his own little production area, little bungalow. That's enough.
That dude's almost 100 years old, and he's still making. Yeah. He's not making good movies, but he's still making movies.
Yeah, he'll have a hit every now and then. Not a bad movie. I don't know. All right, enough about that guy. Because you know why we're here? We're here to talk about Christmas.
Christmas?
The most joyous time of the year. Right now it's December. I just thought I'd bounce a couple of movies off you, see what you think. If you have some you want to bounce off me, I probably won't have an opinion because I'm not a big fan of Christmas movies either, but maybe that guy is. We can ask him.
I don't believe it.
In no particular order. Here's a nice one around Christmas time for you kids and adults to watch together, Trading Places. What do you think of that one? Why are you laughing?
Because it's a comedy.
Oh.
And I immediately think, because
you
say a Christmas movie,
Jamie Lee Curtis's movies.
Well, that was actually second what I thought of, and third. But it was Dan Aykroyd as in the dirty Santa costume that he got off a homeless Salvation Army guy, eating the veal through the beard. That scene, so disgusting. But also, I don't know, I don't think technically that's a Christmas film.
Okay, here's why I asked Jeff here today. Because we're going to talk about the biggest Christmas movie of all time, or possibly not the biggest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard. Is it a Christmas movie, or isn't it a Christmas movie? Jeff? That's terrible. That's terrible. We were going to debate this for we had it right. We were ready to go for 20 minutes on this, but All right, fuck it. Well, how about this one? Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. How do you like that one? Did you see
I've
that?
never seen that one. Don't care to. All I know is there was a young Pia Zadora in it.
Okay.
If anybody knows who that is.
Yep.
And the green makeup was terrible.
Hooray for Santa Claus. You know that one? Hooray
Yeah,
for Santa
you
Claus.
suck. Me and my brother used to make fun of that fucking song.
Oh, all right.
Hooray for Santa Claus.
I loved it.
SANTACLA. Hooray for Santa.
Yeah, it's the best song. I grew up on the East Coast, and Channel 11 picks, WPIX, out of New York, they would play the Yule Log, which I fell asleep. I used to watch that as a kid, non-ironically. I'd put it on the television, and you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. They got the
burning
the
fire,
guy
and they
taking
play
a
Christmas.
shit in front of the fireplace.
It was great. And
Yeah.
I'd just sit and watch it for hours and then fall asleep on Christmas Eve to that.
Would you feel warmth from it?
I don't know.
Like
I had a little black and
psychological?
white TV. I honestly
you?
had a little black and white TV.
Aw.
But I don't know. It put me in the mood. But I remember the PAX showing that Santa Claus versus the Martians, and I thought, oh, this is the best, sci-fi and Christmas. But fuck, I saw it recently. Man, that's a piece of shit.
But the air duct is just a little, and you're so big. Why, you're talking to Santa Claus, son.
Like, not only is it bad, it's Z grade. Like, I like B movies. That's Z grade or lower. It's really, really.
I think we all know you like B movies,
Yeah.
Andy, from
All right,
the last episode.
Well, there's not a lot of B movies on this list. How about Nightmare Before Christmas? What do you think of them apples? Yeah, me too. It's a movie, right?
Well, I mean, it's like saying, remember when Cobra cut the pizza? It's
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, everybody remembers that. Even people who haven't seen the movie. Nightmare Before Christmas it's a great movie. I mean,
Okay.
All
right. Listen.
Henry Selick did a wonderful job.
Yeah. I didn't want to research because I don't care. I don't care about researching Christmas movies because I don't know. They're like the Hallmark Channel. You see how many Hallmark Channel movies, Christmas movies there are? There's 10 billion every year. And they don't move me. All right. So listen.
Why would they?
Here's a good one, though. Here's a good one that Edward Scissorhands. I think that might be one of the best on the list, right? Good movie, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good movie.
Vincent Price.
Vincent
Beautiful,
Price.
touching, 1 foot in the grave. Vincent Price, really great.
Yeah, dying with them, having a heart attack, holding them wax hands.
All right. Black Christmas. What? That's good. What?
That's one you put on for the whole family. All right, let's sit down and watch Margot
listen,
Kidder talk about.
Same guy who made A Christmas Story.
And also Porky's.
Yeah.
And this is the two of those movies combined with murder.
Right. It seems like it's in the same world as A Christmas Story. Yeah, Porky's not so much, but it seems like you could transition because it's the same filter. It seems that they shot
even
Christmas
the opening shot of the house.
Yeah.
I think is the same shot of Ralphie's house.
But spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Black Christmas, the original Bob Clark's Black Christmas, spoiler alert, you don't know who the killer is at the end. It's such a fucking pain in the ass because you're watching this whole movie, ends up not being who you think it is, and then the movie ends. So that drove me crazy. That's where I sat there with my kids thinking, we got to watch this classic. But
how old were your kids when you watched it?
5. All right.
I wanna bleep your bleep.
Now, a good.
You know who you have to thank for that not finding out who the killer is? Is Dolomite himself, Rudy Ray Moore. He wrote that movie.
Bitch, are you for real?
Oh, I did not know that. He wrote Black Christmas.
No.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No, I didn't do it because of that, you fool. It was Rudy Moore that wrote it. It wasn't
Rudy Moore?
Ray Moore.
Oh.
Or maybe it was Ray Moore. I can't remember.
Rudy, okay.
I'm home. I know Christmas is one of the most joyous seasons of the year.
But anyways.
All right, how about this one? Silent Night, Deadly Night.
I never saw that one.
Okay, so
That's the one with the axe going down that chimney. That's all I've seen of that.
if you're going to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night this holiday season, watch 2. Because I think 2 is a better packed movie. 2 has the great scene, the garbage day scene. You know what I'm talking?
That's Silent Night, Deadly Night. I thought that was like Stepfather 3 or something.
No,
like that.
Stepfather's a great movie, but this is not. This is the Christmas season. So we're talking about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 has. It's more of like just a It's kind of like Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. It's like kind of the same movie. Or Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 has the garbage day scene. It's funny because my son, I never showed my son this movie, but I told him about the scene. Garbage day, and then he shoots the guy. It's the best shot. Do you know what I'm talking about? Right? When the camera is on a garbage can, and it gets lifted, and it reveals in the distance the guy standing there. He looks at him, and the garbage day, and the guy's like, no! He shoots right through the garbage. He just, pow!
Garbage day! Huh? No!
What the script goes off on his shirt, right?
Yeah.
But nothing.
He's holding the garbage.
I saw an interview with him at a convention signing autographs and stuff. But he just said like he had that idea on the day or something like that. It was some kind of thing where it was, what do I say to him? Yeah. You know, he just says in the script, I walk up and shoot him. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. And he said, look, we're here like how many years later and I'm still fucking signing autographs for this?
I don't doubt that at all because it doesn't seem scripted. When he's walking, he's just randomly just shooting people, right? Some guy comes out his door and he just goes, hey, you motherfucker. And then he just goes, pow. He shoots him, right? So the guy drops.
And I love that you said, pow.
He walks and he goes, motherfucker. And then he keeps walking.
What the hell's all that noise out there?
Nice.
But he just says motherfucker. And it doesn't seem like then you shoot and then you see
motherfucker.
Like, that does sound totally ad-lib.
Did you see Blood Rage? Did you ever see that?
I think I did. That sounds.
I've only seen scenes of it where like the dad is drinking, like he's got the Michelob Light or something, can of beer, and he just comes up and he holds out the machete, the son, and he's like, what? And he just chops his hand off.
You're a real sweetheart, you know that? A real sweetheart. It's not cranberry sauce, Artie. It's not cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
And it's holding the beer and he's, and it's a nice looking bone, nice looking blood, and pretty good effects.
That sounds familiar.
And he's just killing for the sake of killing.
How about, let's see, Krampus? You see Krampus?
I have never seen Krampus.
Yeah. You know what? I saw it in the theater, I think. And then I just like, this is crap, you know. And then I have a bunch of friends who I kind of, I like their taste. Oh, that was great. I don't know, I just didn't feel it. And then I watched it with my kids, and it's a monster movie, man. It's like, I shouldn't hate monster movies. It was well done, and it was a bummer ending.
Missing something.
I don't know. I'm warming up to Krampus. I'd say I'd recommend it as a Christmas movie to watch.
But it was missing something, right? Like these movies that are made for Netflix now with The Rock starring in them, where it's like it's got all the ingredients, it's got all the budget, it's got the effects, it's got great not even, but it's missing something.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
I'm with you. All right, now we're getting into the big ones that everybody watches. Christmas Vacation.
Oh, jeez, how could I forget that? Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
No, I do
See,
like that.
See, this is why it's such a lame I don't.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, my favorite scene in that whole movie is him, just the one part where he goes, as he's bringing the plugs together.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a close-up slow motion.
You know, it's funny because my brother-in-law is a big fan of it. He's got that moose glass that they drink out of, you know, like that with the bullwinkle horn, whatever. And he's really into it, and I thought, all right, I know it's got some legs. Let me rewatch. I think I rewatched it like 2-3 years ago, and man, I don't remember laughing at all.
For Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, I don't.
Not when he greases up the bottom of the snow shield sled thingy, and just takes off.
Wow.
That just those two moments, not where he's going through the forest on it. That's not funny. It's just that shot of him going like they light fucking. gunpowder on fire. And just that shot of him go right before he turns them on. Those two shots and the turkey opening up.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, well, it's tried out.
And William,
that's the one.
William Hickey going, "Yeah, blessing." He's trying to tell his deaf wife.
Another bit of insider trivia is that Jeff and I, we both worked at the Warner Brothers Ranch right down the street, and the home that they lit up in Christmas, that's right there. That's the same. The home is on the ranch.
Makes
Believe it or
sense.
not, it's not in some New England town. It's right there, in the middle of Burbank. It was, because I even had to look it up. Like I'm like, this doesn't seem like it, But I think it's the same house in Lethal Weapon.
We're about to go, baby. You hear? How we gonna find him? We gotta catch some asshole.
It's the same home. You look it up. Or if not, if it's not the same, it's right next door to one another.
Me and my buddy John used to walk down, take breaks, and walk down to the Waltons' house, which is now demolished.
That got demolished early, yeah. Because I worked on the ranch for 5-6 years, and that was one of the first to go. Was the Waltons' home,
really?
Which I thought, if you watch that show, I thought it was in the middle of some prairie in Nebraska.
Yeah,
and
it was
you could throw a stone and hit the Smart and Final supermarket right over the wall.
But it looks secluded as hell with all the trees around it.
That's the magic of Hollywood. That's what they call it.
The what?
The magic of Hollywood. That's how it's done. How about this one? You'll get a chuckle. Elf.
Oh,
yeah. This is a cringe list. I'm not saying it's not.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, we like to talk about different movies, and this is just so, I don't know. I mean, all right. You know what? I don't even want to talk about Elf.
It's
Fuck
a
Elf.
fun love.
It is. But
and James Caan's in it, and he's barely acting.
Yeah.
He's barely collecting his paycheck.
All right. Home Alone.
Yeah.
You ever see Mouse Hunt?
DreamWorks' first live action film, I believe that was.
Oh, it was? I didn't know that.
I believe that was their first big movie, and boy, did that shit flop. I never saw it because it felt like, why would I want to see that?
I was told when I was working in New York, they said, you like Home Alone, watch Mouse Hunt. It's the same, it's like a madcap. It's like a...
Did you really like Home Alone that much?
I bought it for the kids. It was something where I could watch it.
Buy a whole bunch of stuff for the kids.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember a thing about it.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you what, though. They were hunting a mouse. Can't remember if they caught him.
That was like MTV's first live action movie. You remember that one? Joe's Apartment with the talking cockroaches.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Who was that? Jerry O'Connell or something? Who was?
Yeah. The Stand By Me kid.
All right, I'm going to give you my favorite Christmas movie.
Please do.
It's a mainstream movie, but I just love Christmas Story.
Another Bob Clark classic.
And let me tell you, so I have a story behind this because...
A Christmas Story?
Christmas Story. Well, me and my family, we watch it every year, multiple times. TNT or TBS, they run it 24 hours. We play it. We all throughout the year, we're constantly saying lines from it. Meatloaf, beatloaf. I hate meat. I mean, it's just nonstop with us and me and my family. So we love the movie.
Only I didn't say fudge.
Yeah.
My favorite, and my wife's favorite part is like,
he heard it from your son.
The way she hangs up the phone. Yeah. Dude, what I do, Mom?
Yeah, the mom as she's beating her child. It's like you picture her going, looking up at the sky.
It's the best. It's very not PC, that movie. Anyway,
no. Black Christmas ain't PC.
Yeah. I live not far from here in Burbank. One of my neighbors, good neighbor. He's an older guy. Say hi to him when he walks by. And then my wife tells me that this guy, his name's Ruben, says, Ruben worked on the movie A Christmas Story. And that's like our favorite. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. She goes, I think he was like a prop designer or something like that. I'm like,
He was a bumpus?
no, a prop designer.
Oh, prop designer. It's hard to hear you. There was a motorcycle going by.
I was working on my patio, and he's walking by. He sees me, and I go, hey, Ruben. And then we just start talking. And then I'm like, hey, is it true you worked on Christmas Story? Yeah. I was the prop designer. I said, did you, by chance, design the leg lamp? He goes, yeah. That was
No
me.
way.
I said, bro, wait a minute. Back up, because I had just gone to, like a year prior, I was a member of the Academy for a little bit, the Motion Picture Academy. And they had a special presentation of A Christmas Story. They had, Ralphie, Peter Billingsley, and all kinds of people were up there. And then in the crowd, they're like, and this is the guy who designed the leg lamp. And they had the drawings of the leg lamp behind glass and all this stuff, the original drawings. And I'm like, and I looked at my photos. I go, wait, Root, you did the leg lamp. And I looked through my photos of that day, because I took photos through the glass. There's his name on the bottom, Ruben Fried. I'm like, this is you. Bitch. You're the guy. And I go, listen, I don't know if you realize it. You're the designer of probably the most famous prop in all of filmdom. I would argue that.
Iconic, yeah.
I would argue that. That's
okay.
Everybody knows that leg lamp. And and he's just nice, humble, he's flattered, and he goes, yeah. I go, what else did you do? Like, what?
I designed the Maltese Falcon,
fucking Fortress of Solitude, and yeah, right. Like I said, he's humble. He doesn't talk about a lot, but he goes, well, I worked with Bob Clark a lot, the guy, and he worked on Porky's. He probably did the fucking Porky sign, the collapse. He probably worked on all that. Probably designed the little hole.
The glory hole. I designed the glory hole.
But I don't know. But and then in my mail, like the next day, he gave me a lithograph of his original sketch, and he signed it. Hey Andy, thanks, or something like. I have it. If I can find it, and I'll scan it and I'll put it on the put it on the screen. But anyways, a really good dude, and that's my Christmas Story.
Only Christmas Story thing I got is we used to love that movie, and there was a time where it wasn't as popular as it is, and it would like only air on once or twice here and there, and it'd be like, and so we had to record it or buy it on VHS, and we would always watch it, make it a point to watch it, and then finally it caught up. And became It's a Wonderful Life, where they would just play it all day on TNT or whatever the hell it was. But I remember that time thinking, everybody's crazy. You haven't seen Christmas Story?
Yeah.
No. That's by the Porky's Black Christmas guy, isn't it?
I didn't see that till late. I didn't see it in the theater, obviously. I saw it late. And then
we saw it late too, like when it started or whatever.
Yeah, and then when it started airing, and then I remember buying it on DVD. And that's gonna go. That's gonna segue into the next movie. Is that once we owned it, the thought of watching it just kind of weared off. Like where, because we've got Christmas Story, and it's like I don't think I've ever popped the DVD in because when it's on.
It's always on.
I'm
like,
not gonna watch
buy
it in July. But The Grinch, which this is where I'm getting the TV stuff. And The Grinch, obviously, I don't know. I'm not even going to ask
Chuck
you.
Jones?
It's one of the best.
Grinch?
Yeah, Chuck Jones Grinch. Not Jim Carrey. And that's the thing, too. I bought that one when it came out. I didn't think I ever cracked that DVD open. And it seems less special when you can get it. Like, because when I was a kid, you'd see it once, and then you wouldn't see it again for another year.
At the same time, other movies are, like back in the day when the kids were little, it was great popping in a VHS or the DVD, and especially Christmas time, and like my favorite Christmas movie, and you're gonna argue that it's more a special than a movie, but is Santa Claus is Coming to Town with Mickey Rooney and Fred Astaire.
That's
and
the best
Keenan
one.
Ivory Wynn.
Okay.
Keenan Wynn.
I'll tell you why that's the best one. Is that if you're a kid and you have any question about
God, it's so wonderful.
Why is this?
How did he get his red suit? Why?
Yeah, I'll tell you why he got his red
Kringle?
suit. And how it's easy. And his laugh.
Yeah, where'd he get his laugh from?
Yeah, it's
Seals, of course. And what's fucking great? Seals. What they do? They're like the Barbarian Brothers. And he goes, oh, no, that's what they're going. Ow, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But what's great is listening to watching Mickey Rooney as Kris Kringle, Santa Claus. Whenever he laughs in the movie, he goes, oh, yeah. And he's got to turn it into
and then,
it's like he forgets. Yeah. Like, you're Santa, dumbass. And the director's going, no.
Dude, there's the one part where they're singing the song, put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
Right? Which is the best. I used to tear up when I was a kid. when the Winter Warlock called me Winter. You know?
Yeah.
But when he finally walks and his legs are all creaking and he starts walking, and then
oh God,
the song, it goes, the one penguin, he says, "Oh, you do." Do you know what I'm talking about? I wait for that one line every time during that song. Oh, you do.
That's not Topper who says that.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the penguin because the penguins don't talk.
It's a penguin, right?
I love that bit.
It's somebody else.
But everything, dude. The Burgermeister, he died. I mean, it's that one is the best one of all.
Or you will feel my boot.
Yeah.
Fucking
yo,
awesome,
yo.
man.
Anyway,
my favorite fucking part though is those little animals. They knew that they had to hide that baby right away from the Warlock.
Yeah.
And it's like the baby hits a tree and lands, and they just cover him with brush and sticks.
Yeah.
The animals knew they had to hide that baby, and fast. They knew where that baby belonged, so quick as they could, they started on their way.
They run away. The Winter Warlock.
Yeah.
He comes in, but you don't see his head.
Yeah.
Like he comes in, stomping real fast, and he's standing right next to this bushel of baby.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny, man.
I felt total fear of that Winter Warlock, and I totally warmed up to him when I was a kid. You know, like I got that. I got his change. I felt it, and I felt that I really like this guy.
His
now.
icy heart melting.
Yeah.
Fred Astaire's the postman, which is fucking perfect. Isn't that brilliant?
The half-track post thing that he's driving is rad as hell. Yeah.
But like to answer all the kids' questions, and I love how he's talking to us, and we hear the kids. We don't see them. We just hear all their questions. Like, how did he get that in the red suit? And why is he laughing? Yeah. And Fred Astaire, like, oh, I know everything about Santa, you know, as I deliver your letters to him.
Yeah.
I know where that fool lives.
And hey, the whole stocking thing makes sense.
Really.
They're hiding the.
Like, how many times did he, like, what kind of a criminal is this? He breaks in and leaves toys? All doors must be locked. And then he gets in through the chimney, right? And then they still find the toys. Okay, anybody found with a toy is going to be put in prison. And then the stockings. It's like,
and you know what's crazy too? Like you realize like the elves, there's kind of something wrong with them because they have to make toys, and you just got to find a place. This is just they're like, just this is our thing. We got to make toys, and I don't know what we're gonna do with them. We're just gonna pile them up. Remember, they just threw them out. I don't know. We're just gonna keep
keep making toys.
Just stop for a second. But they're just like, no, that's not even an option. Yeah, we got to get rid of them.
What we do. That's so great. It's kind of like the when Winter has, I got a little bit of magic, a little bunch of this, and just some magic flying wheat or something seeds
reindeer
for. It makes reindeer fly.
Yeah.
I don't
he goes,
know.
That's his reaction. He goes, huh? What? Oh, yeah. It just makes reindeers fly. Like it just brushes it off.
Magic feed corn?
Well, it's of no use to us. It can't dissolve prison walls. All it can do is make reindeer fly.
Reindeer? Fly?
Not animals. Specifically reindeer. That's how stupid and useless this magic is.
If you smoke it, you get a good buzz.
That's what I've been doing. I got a few left.
Anyway, I think
that's a wonderful movie. And it always tripped me out how Santa had red hair when he was younger.
Yeah, well, Mickey Rooney was the redhead.
I guess I understand how he came up with Topper's name, but the way he does it verbally, how he kind of stumbles and he goes, he says, "Okay, you better come with me. I'll take care of you. And I'll call you Topper." Like, what? Where did that come from? Because you're on the top of the world and he needs to get on the South Pole. Like, you're about as far from the South Pole as you can possibly be.
Yeah.
But anyways, I still love it.
Yep.
And it's perfect Christmas movie.
Yeah. All right. I think that's about it. I don't have anything unless you
Well,
got
I
another
mean, the other Christmas movies I was going to mention were Christmas Story as well. I love that every year. It's a Wonderful Life. I truly love that movie.
Okay, so I'm going to be truthful with you. That's my Fog. The Fog. I never saw it.
Oh, dude, I envy you.
Yeah?
I envy you.
I know what's going to happen, right? I know I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to be blubbering, crying. So I was like, I don't ever want to watch it until like I'm alone and I can just sit and just
nobody can
not
see
worry
me.
about just blasting out my emotions. Like, you know, I'll be grabbing the sides of the television. Oh, God.
I don't think you could do that, right?
But
it's a big-ass TV he's got.
Yeah, but
you have to grab one end and then go grab the other end, and then...
I don't know. I do want to watch it. I don't have anything. I don't have any strong opinion about it.
I don't think you're going to get that emotional. I mean, it's a great movie. It's a great movie, but it's never, well, maybe made me, you know, possibly get misty-eyed. It's so good. And then watch the Saturday Night Live alternate ending introduced by William Shatner when he hosted. One of the greatest episodes of SNL ever. And he says, here's the alternate ending, the unseen alternate ending of It's a Wonderful Life. And it's Dana Carvey, Phil Hartman, John Lovitz, and it's all of them, Jan Hooks, and it's so fucking great. It's great. But watch It's a Wonderful Life first. And then one of my personal favorites, Jesus Christ Superstar. It's a musical.
Yeah.
And it's about the guy who was born on Christmas Day, December 25th.
Yeah,
000.
My brother, we had the soundtrack of the play when I was a kid, and I remember, you know, I think it was a double album. You know, and I used to
we had that too.
Listen to all their albums.
Would you laugh like me and my brother when they were doing the whipping, the lashings?
That's the only. Well, I didn't laugh. That was the only song I remember, and the only one I could recite because he just like did number 25, 26, and I remember jamming out to that one when I was a little kid. But
we thought it was the funniest thing, and he'd get to 39 and he'd break down and like 39.
That's funny to you?
As kids, we were laughing like crazy. You ever see the Frisco Kid with Gene Wilder and Harrison Ford?
And who?
Harrison Ford, Han Solo.
Nah.
Frisco Kid. There's an opening scene in the beginning where they're getting robbed and they're throwing everything out of the back of the stagecoach. And then they throw him, Gene Wilder. And he's, you know, he's like a Jewish man, you know, and he's like, oh, he's going west. I remember being in the theater, cracking up, laughing at that. This is like 75 or something. 76, before Star Wars. I'm like, what the hell? Why? And I rewatched going, what was I thinking? And I think maybe my brother was laughing too. Maybe it was like because he was laughing. He's older than me. Probably saw something in it. I don't know.
All right. So those are our Christmas movies. We end on the reason for the season, right? I guess.
The reason for the season.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, right. Yes.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. Hail Jesus.
Hail Jesus. Hail Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
All right.
Hail Jesus. Hail Jesus. Hail. Why don't you hail Jesus?
We can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
All right. So that's it. I don't know. Have a great holiday season. And I said holiday because I don't want to exclude our friends who celebrate other holidays other than Christmas. But although we did mention Christmas.
This is true.
So happy holidays, and it's not a douchey thing to say.
As long as they hail Jesus.
That's all we ask. Anyway.
All right. Cheers.